Hello, it's my Pickems for the Americas. Kickoff, we're going to start off with NRG versus Furia, and I think NRG are going to win this. I think they're a top 4 team overall in the world, globally, and I think that they will have a pretty strong start, and I think they'll only get better as the year goes on, so I think they're going to be contenders for the finals, at least, in basically every tournament they play in. Maybe they'll stop short and go top 4, but I think for the most part, they're going to be contending in finals basically the whole year. Clone9 versus MIBR. I think Clone9 will end up winning this. I think MIBR is a bit worse of a team on paper, but I also think that they are a bit more unknown quantity to me. So I don't really feel safe predicting them to win versus Clone9. I think Clone9 might have some issues with, like, maybe they're going to have some high highs, but they might have some low lows. They might be able to take some games off some teams on the higher end. Maybe even a series, but I don't think they're gonna. But at the same time, I think they might have a decent chance of losing to some teams lower than them in the standings as well. So I'll just have to see. But I think that's like my read on them right now. I do think the NRG are going to qualify on first place. Then we go over to Furia and MIBR. I think Furia MIBR is going to be Furia, and then I think Cloud9 versus Furia is going to be just about Furia. I think I just about favour Furia, just because I feel like I have more confidence in their start of the year with the way that they're going to play. But I think as time goes on, it's going to be really difficult for them to play the way I expect them to play, which is going to be a lot more centered around NW0. And I think that that's going to fall off as a style, where Cloud9 I think is only going to be getting better. But I do think so. I don't think that this would actually happen later on in the year. But I think that right now at the start, I can see it being a bit more Furia favored. That could be crazy though. So maybe I'll see. Like, maybe if this actually happens, I'll see how wrong I was. We'll see. Definitely, all of it's my opinion, so it's a decent chance that it's wrong, basically. So Loud versus Sentinels. This is probably the hardest group to call. 3 strong teams, and I think 100 Thieves is also a really strong team, has a chance to maybe even qualify here as well. But I think there is like a tiny bit of a level down with 100 Thieves, but I do think that 100 Thieves is good. I mean, they have Boostio. I think Boostio is one of the best IGLs in the world, so it's hard to kind of say like count them out basically. So Loud versus Sentinels. I think Sentinels just about going to win this. I think Loud is going to favor from. Is going to be. They're going to want to like warm up. I think into the year. I think even despite being basically the same core, they're losing Aspas though. I think they're going to be weaker than they once were, but I do think they're going to be pretty decent still, pretty strong still. Next we have Leviathan versus 100 Thieves. I think Leviathan is going to be a top 2 contender. As a result, I think Leviathan is also going to beat Sentinels. But I do think this could go either way. I think that Leviathan is probably going to be just about the second place team in the Americas. But I could, as I said, I think, not as I said, but NRG, Leviathan, Sentinels, to me, those 3 teams are going to have like a battle for first, second, third. So, but I can definitely see Leviathan winning this one at the start. Obviously, there is like some drama surrounding Aspas and one of the players. I can't remember what his name, NZR. Is it? I can't quite remember, sorry if I got that wrong. But yeah, maybe that could affect it and Sentinels might end up winning, but that's how we're going to see it. Next, I think Loud is going to win this one. But I could definitely see, actually, I could see 100 Thieves winning this. Let me think. So I think 100 Thieves might have a decent chance. So I think because it's the kickoffs, I think 100 Thieves might win this. Just because, actually, I don't know. So I'm thinking like, Loud is one of those teams that will cook when they have like anti-stratting to do. They will destroy you if they actually have enough stuff on you. But do they have enough stuff from one game? I just don't know. Or like one series is what I mean. I don't know. I think this is pretty 50-50. I'm gonna go with Loud because I think it will make the bracket more interesting, and I can actually see Loud then winning. So actually, maybe this would actually be maybe I'm cooking like this, but it's crazy that Sentinels won't get through though, especially with their momentum. So maybe it is Sentinels here, and Sentinels beat Loud twice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, but I can definitely see in this go completely differently. So take that with a grain of salt. But this is kind of how I'm gonna stick with it. I might even change it off video, honestly. I'm really unsure about that group. And next, this group is pretty easy. I think it's G2 the whole way. I think this team is definitely showing the most promise out of these 3 teams. And then it's a toss-up between EG and Crew. I think Crew is the better team. I think EG is pretty good, but I think they're going to have... They need some time, I think, to reach where they're going to get to. But even then, I don't think it's even going to be that much. I think they're going to be mid-table at best, EG. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to look at the actual EG roster just to make sure I was getting everything right. So I do think EG are going to be struggling to kind of get any more than mid-table at best. So I think this is going to be how it kind of looks for me. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one.